Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. As they start on the ground. They're able to break through that initial contact. It winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decided whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From midfield now, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 43-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who puts it in. The Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold it on 4th down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. Opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go play action. Cousins out to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Michael Thomas on the stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up on Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him. Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And some space here. And they work this out past the 25. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert it on 3rd and 9. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing his Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense. We have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Cook. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On third down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to put that one until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's it's Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have... Goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get the field as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. That's all the pressure coming on. That just was problematic as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 22, Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought He had first-round ability, but when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon to about the 26 here. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
And this is going to be intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. To throw, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made 1 more play. Could have had our shutout.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Cousins here to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break charge. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. And those are the best adjustments usually are. It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Brady to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game? Man coverage against some great receivers. One time, the defense won.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They will run for the first time here with White. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
And straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Here's Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been really on territory. They didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. This is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Leeds 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 27 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop of the play watch. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had to learn.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. That's into the hands of Prochet. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And he makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's why I see so great in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 4th down. So they allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Jackson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw again on second down. Brady flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action now. Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to Edwards. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to block it.
Defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Jackson running again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Dobbins once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
He's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Brady got to have this one.